The moment the little girl tugged on my sleeve and whispered, "Hi, sir. My mother has a tattoo just like yours." Something cold slid down my spine. I wasn't supposed to be here, certainly, not in this small town, not in this grocery store, not standing face to face with a child who looked like she'd been carved straight out of a memory I'd spent years trying to bury. Asterisk, I tried to smile, but my voice came out unsteady. "Yeah, what kind of tattoo?" Asterisk, she lifted her tiny hand and traced a shape in the Iran X with 3 slashes cutting through it. My mark. The mark only one other person had ever worn with me. Asterisk, and she walked away before I could breathe. Asterisk, I found her again 2 aisles over, a little sunflower bright thing humming as she studied cereal boxes. "Where's your mom?" I asked gently. She pointed, and that's when the world stopped. Asterisk, she stood with her back to me, her long hair falling over a familiar jacket, her posture still carrying that fierce tension I remembered from nights spent arguing, laughing, kissing until sunrise. Asterisk, Lena. Asterisk, she froze. Slowly, she turned, and our eyes met for the first time in 5 years. Asterisk, her breath stuttered. No, you can't be here." Asterisk, but I was. And judging by the tremor in her hand, she hadn't expected me. Hadn't wanted this. Asterisk, I stepped closer. "Your daughter said something about a tattoo." Asterisk. Her jaw tightened. "She talks too much." Asterisk, Lena. "Why does she have my mark?" Asterisk, her eyes flashed with something wounded and furious all at once. "Not here." She grabbed her daughter's hand. "Come with me." Asterisk, we ended up outside, behind the store where the air smelled of pine and coming rain. Little Hazel, she said her name was Hazel, sat on a curb-kicking gravel. Asterisk, Lena stood across from me, arms crossed like armor. Asterisk, you don't get to show up out of nowhere and demand answers, she said quietly. "You lost that, right?" Asterisk, I never left willingly. Asterisk, you still left. Those 3 words hit harder than claws ever had. I swallowed, steadying my voice. "Is she mine?" Asterisk, her lips parted, but before she could answer, Hazel called out, "Mommy, he seems nice." "Why are you angry?" Asterisk, Lena shut her eyes like the question hurt. "Hazel, sweetheart, wait in the car." Asterisk, the girl obeyed, skipping away, completely unaware that she'd just cracked open a sealed, aching history. Asterisk, once the car door shut, Lena's shoulders drooped. "Yes," she whispered. "She's yours." Asterisk, the ground shifted under me. A rush of warmth, terror, possibility. My daughter. My blood. Asterisk, why didn't you tell me? Asterisk, because, she said bitterly, the pack threatened you. They told you the woman you loved betrayed you. They sent you away, and you believed them. Asterisk, my chest nodded. "Lena, I didn't know." Asterisk, I know. Her voice cracked. "And I told myself if fate ever wanted you to know, it would bring you back. And it didn't." Asterisk, but I'm here now. Asterisk, her eyes lifted, blue-stormed and shimmering. Too late. Asterisk, I hope not. Asterisk, silence stretched between us, heavy with everything we'd lost and everything we still wanted to reach for. Asterisk, she sighed softly. "Hazel has your eyes, your stubbornness, your ridiculous habit of humming when you think." Asterisk, I laughed, painful, warm, disbelieving. She hummed at me in the cereal aisle. Oh, reluctant smile tugged at her lips. For a moment, we were us again. Thunder rolled. Lena's gaze darkened. "You coming back? This changes everything. The pack won't let this go." Asterisk, I'm not letting you go again. Asterisk. She took a shaky breath. "You say that like you've already decided you're staying." Asterisk, I decided the moment Hazel said her mother had my tattoo. Asterisk, her eyes glistened. "You still wear yours? Asterisk, always?" Asterisk. She stepped closer just enough for the heat of her body to reach me. "I tried to move on," she whispered. "But every time Hazel laughed or frowned or did something brave, I thought, she should have known her father." Asterisk, my throat tightened. "Let me fix that." Asterisk, you can't fix 5 years. Asterisk, I can start with today. Asterisk, we fell quiet. She stared at me with so much fear and hope swirling together that it felt like standing at the edge of something vast. Asterisk, come to dinner, she said finally. Not for me. For her, asterisk, for both of you. I corrected softly. She didn't argue, asterisk. Dinner at her small cabin felt like stepping into an alternate life, one where I'd never been forced out. One where Hazel grew up knowing my voice. She showed me her drawings, told me her favorite animals, asked if I liked pancakes and thunderstorms. Asterisk, every answer made her smile like she'd just collected a new piece of something precious. Asterisk, Lena watched us with guarded eyes, like she was afraid to believe what she was seeing. Asterisk, after Hazel went to bed, curled under a blanket, covered in moons and wolves, Lena sat beside me on the couch. Not close enough to touch, close enough to feel, asterisk. She really likes you, she murmured. Asterisk, I really like her too. Asterisk, she'll get attached fast. Asterisk, so will I. That's what terrifies me, she whispered. I turned to her. Lena, I didn't choose to leave, but I'm choosing to stay. Asterisk, words are easy. Asterisk, then let me show you. Asterisk, she exhaled a shaky breath. If you stay, everything changes. The pack will challenge you. They'll say Hazel isn't yours. They'll try to take her from me. Asterisk, that cold fear rippled through me, but beneath it was something stronger. They won't take anything from us. Her eyes softened at the word us. Then, when she leaned her head on my shoulder, it wasn't with certainty, but with surrender, like she'd run out of excuses to push me away. Asterisk, for the first time in years, I felt whole. The twist came 3 nights later. Asterisk, I was walking. Hazel home from the town fair, her tiny hand swinging in mine when a dark shape stepped out of the tree line. Alpha Marcus, my former mentor, the man who'd lied to send me away. Asterisk, he eyed Hazel with cold calculation. So it's true. Hazel squeezed my hand, sensing tension. Go to your mother, I whispered. She ran. Asterisk, Marcus stepped forward. You were never meant to return. Asterisk, then you shouldn't have driven me out with lies. Asterisk, she is mine now, he said. Both of them. The child bears the mark of our pack. Asterisk, no, I growled. She bears my mark. Asterisk, you lost your claim the day you left. Asterisk, I never left them. Asterisk, his lips curled. You'll regret coming back. Asterisk, I'll regret nothing, I said, except staying gone so long. The forest seemed to hold its breath. Marcus leaned close. You think she'll choose you? After all this time? Asterisk, she already did. Asterisk, and Lena appeared behind him, Hazel, clinging to her leg, blazing with a courage that made my heart ache. Asterisk, she's mine, Lena said, and he's her father. You don't get to rewrite that. Asterisk, Marcus's expression hardened. But when he saw the fire in her eyes and the way Hazel ran straight into my arms, he knew he'd already lost. Asterisk, he turned and vanished back into the trees, swallowing his pride like poison. Later, under the porch light, Lena cupped my face with shaking hands. I thought I was going to lose you again, she whispered. Asterisk, you won't, I breathed. Not ever, asterisk, and Hazel. Asterisk, she's the best thing I never knew I had. Asterisk, her voice trembled. Do you want to be her dad? Asterisk, I pulled her into my arms. I already am. Asterisk, Lena melted into me, her forehead resting on mine, her breath warm and trembling. I'm still scared. Asterisk, so am I admitted. But we can be scared together. Asterisk, for the first time since we'd met in that grocery store aisle. She kissed me soft, slow, aching with 5 years of love that had never died. Asterisk, when she pulled back. Tears shimmered down her cheeks. Welcome home, she whispered. Asterisk, and with Hazel hugging my leg. Lena holding my hand, and the night settling quietly around us. I finally felt like I belonged to something worth fighting for, something real, something lasting. A family. Our family, asterisk.